Hey guys! Hey everybody, it's me, Zach, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about a subject that is covering some drama that's not related directly to a lot of the drama that I cover on my channel or the types of videos I make. And today I'm going to talk a little bit about the very last Shane Dawson video that he made for this very long series about the palette he made with Jeffree Star. Typically I don't care anything about the beauty guru community. I sometimes watch some of the drama channels because every once in a while I want to know what the tea is, but overall I don't wear makeup. I don't have any plans of starting to wear makeup. It's not something I'm interested in, so I've never really gotten too into that side of the world of YouTube. However, some of his guest appearances, not really guest appearances, he used some cameos, some clips from some unsavory folks in his most recent video, and they adjacently touch our community in the Amberlynn, Foodie Booty, reaction community, and so I feel like it's necessary to talk about some of these things because I personally am really bothered by all of it. So before I get too far into this, I know folks are always concerned with drama channels and people covering drama being biased or being on people's payrolls. I do want to assure everybody that the only person paying my rent and my bills is me. I do want to say I've watched Shane Dawson for some time. I've watched some of his series in full, and then some series I'm just not interested. I.e., like I said, this one, I watched the first few episodes and was mildly interested, but then it kind of just felt like it was really focused on the makeup palette, which I don't have any interest in, and it kind of felt a little bit like Shane Dawson saying, hey, I want to make some money, which get your coins, sis. We live in a capitalist society, that's how things work, so I don't fault you for that, but it just wasn't my cup of tea, so I did not actually watch a majority of the episodes of this latest series. So with all that being said, I don't have a lot to say about the palette. I know that there's some drama potentially related to damaged palettes and stuff getting sent out, and Jeffree Star addressing that concern and everything. I don't have anything to say about that. I'm not a beauty expert. I'm not a makeup expert. I didn't get the palette myself. I didn't get any of the merch from the series, so it's not really my place to speak about that. But with all that being said, the couple that was particularly unsavory that Shane featured in his documentary or his series are somewhat related to me and or friends of mine on YouTube. I do have to say that in particular the woman in this couple has said some particularly not great things to folks like Charlie Gold and Life of a Free Spirit. These are folks that I'm friendly with on YouTube, that I talk to with a regular occurrence. I don't talk to them every single day, but we chat via DM. Life of a Free Spirit has actually been on my channel. I've met her in person. And so to that extent, I do have some relatively biased opinions about the way that they've been treated by this couple. But even without those things in the conversation, even with Callie and Charlie completely removed from the conversation, these folks are still highly problematic folks, and Shane included them on their channel, or on his channel. In particular, they have quite a history of racism and just general bigotry on their channel and the way that they've talked in videos in the past, and it's just not something that I'm here for or that I want others to be here for, let alone being featured in Shane Dawson's video. So the couple in question go by Rev and Shanny, and in the video you can see that because he uses a clip directly from their live stream on the channel Revelation News, and it says Rev and Shanny in the corner of the screen. So that's who I'm talking about whenever I'm referring to these folks, and I'll share the clips that Shane shared in his video.
We're doing a Jeffree Star unboxing of cool shit. Oh, dude! You got a cool picture of Shane and Jeffree, right? Oh, look at the paper! I am happy with my tracksuit. I love it. I don't want fucking makeup, but I am happy. Are we done now? I guess so, yeah.
So in that video, they share their unboxing of some merch that they purchased from the Shane and Jeffree collaboration. Shanny also has her own channel, which is called Shanny for Christ, And that's also where, like, originally I was introduced to her and where she shared a lot of her problematic views originally. In addition to including clips from the live stream itself, he also linked their channel, or actually that specific live stream he linked in the description box of his video, along with several other creators. Like, their name was next to people like Petty Page, who I love and respect, Dustin Daly, Rich Lux. They were just casually sitting in there with all of these other like well-established YouTubers. So I was a little shook, but it also makes sense that Shane would want to credit the folks that he used within the video. That's not the problem. The problem is that they probably shouldn't have been used in the video to begin with, and I kind of want to outline what my reasonings for that are now throughout this video. So about a month ago, I covered a drama-related situation with Foodie Booty, or Foodie Beauty, on my channel, where she struck Charlie Gold's channel with a copyright strike. What my argument in that video was that Chantal only struck Charlie's channel because it was leading up to, like, her trying to get the attention off the fact that this Shanny for Christ woman was really heavily supporting Chantal's channel. Shanny was making threats towards Life of a Free Spirit. She was talking poorly about Charlie Gold, and she was all over Chantal's videos, her community tab, saying that she supported Chantal and that she didn't think it was fair that people were calling her racist and things like that. And Chantal, for the most part, was heavily supporting her until people started bringing out the receipts of Shanny using the N-word.
He's lied and taken money, lied about money and taken money over false means by me. He has done a lot of things to me. So no, I don't regret calling him that word, because any man, I don't care what skin color you are, any person who tries to steal your house and your home is a fucking... That's right. I don't care who they are or what their skin color is. And if you have me using the correct way of saying the word, that's on you, not me. Yes, I called a black man and I'm not ashamed of it, because he stole from me and is still trying to steal with me in means of blackmail.
And let's also add that Von Helton and him were in a chat room conspiring of how they could take our house with a lawyer, because we have back taxes and stuff, which we don't. The taxes are totally paid on the house. But I'll call Von a white too.
Von's a too.
Yeah. So there you go.
And then Chantal basically had to backtrack really quick, and then that's why I feel like she struck Charlie's channel, because she was trying to, you know, divert attention away from the fact that she was essentially supporting a woman who was blatantly racist by using the N-word multiple times. So in my video, I talked a lot about how I thought that Chantal should have known better about this woman, that it should have been easy for her to reasonably go and look into who this person was and figure out what the claims were against her and decide if this woman was somebody that she should support or not. And I specifically said that I thought that Chantal's apology was too little too late. And I think that's important, because I think that that applies to this case with Shane as well, if not more so than it did for Chantal, because Chantal, like, Shanny just came out of nowhere and started, like, commenting all of Chantal's videos. Shane actively picked this video on his own accord. Like, Shane and Andrew, or whoever the editing team was, they found this specific live stream and said, this is it, this is the one. And so I think there has to be some level of vetting from Shane and his team on who they're including in these videos. This is such a poor and careless mistake on their part. I have seen a lot of folks on Twitter that think it's unreasonable to say that Shane should be vetting all of the people that he includes in his videos, and I just, like, can't get behind that logic. That logic doesn't make any sense to me. Shane has 23 million subscribers. His influence, his impact is monumental. The people he reaches just by posting a YouTube video that gets millions of views is phenomenal. It's a very large reach, right? And so one, just because of that, he has a responsibility to really know every single thing that's going into his video. Just like people would say that Jaclyn Hill has a responsibility for making sure every single lipstick she sends out doesn't have a hair in it or metal shards in it. Just like you wouldn't allow Jeffree Star to send out multiple palettes that were damaged. You expect a quality product from Shane Dawson, and Shane Dawson's product is his videos. And so for him to not put every ounce of his body into making sure that everything lines up with every single thing that he puts into his video, if you think that he shouldn't be doing that, I feel like you're just being an apologist for him. Shane Dawson is great when it comes to making videos. He has really thought outside the box. He has changed the way that he has done his channel on YouTube time and time again, but that doesn't mean that Shane is without criticism. There are surely things that Shane can do better, and that is my goal with this video. Further, he has plenty of money and does YouTube full time. So if he himself doesn't have the time to go vet these people, then he should be paying somebody to do it. Andrew should be doing it. Somebody can go and do that, even if Shane himself does not have the time to do it all alone. Now, even with those arguments though, in the case of this Revelation News channel, it shouldn't take super long for you to figure out what kind of folks these people are and what kind of content gets covered on their channel. If you just scroll through his channel, in general, you're going to find some like Donald Trump related material, which is fine. That's whatever. People can support politically whoever they want. But he also has plenty of other problematic videos that you can tell are problematic just by reading the titles of them. One is called "The White Race is About to Die." Another is called "No White Racism?" ? And he also has a video that was a very short clip, so I clicked on it and watched it, but it's called "Crippled Man Crossing the Street," which was not language I would use, just to be clear. And in the video, it's him mocking a guy that is just trying to cross the street in a wheelchair. So this is the kind of guy that, like, in a matter of 5 minutes, I looked through his channel and was able to pull out these videos. I didn't even click on most of the videos. I didn't even watch most of the videos. So Lord knows what else is hidden within the actual videos without me like going and watching every single video. A lot of them are live streams. I don't have the time to sit through every single live stream, but that is just me looking from titles. Even if you don't necessarily look at those titles and say, yes, this makes these folks a bad person, they're enough to say, if I'm gonna include a clip from their channel on my video, maybe I want to look into this and read into this a little bit more. Maybe I do want to at least listen to what these things are, right? So there's that. But even without doing a full overview of the whole channel, maybe you don't even go and look at the other videos that are on the channel. Maybe they really did just say, let me just click on this one video, this one live stream that has some folks unboxing our merch, right? Because we want to include a clip of some people doing this. Maybe that's the only thing you did. Even if that was the case, if they had just watched the whole stream, you would have seen that in the stream itself that they share, they talk negatively, disparagingly, and use just derogatory language about the LGBTQ community.
We don't want to flash people, do we, dude?
No,
No.
I don't feel like flashing anybody today. No,
No, I don't think anyone wants to see you flash anyone.
it's not true.
Well, that is true. There are plenty of people who would want you to flash
Including
it.
fucking men. Which is yuck. Oh,
How's it feel, honey?
I feel like fucking Leisure Suit Larry.
Do you feel gay?
No. No, I don't feel gay in this at all, actually. Why is it so constricting? Is it supposed to, like, cinch you in?
Yeah, it is very constricted for me, too.
I guess it's supposed to cinch you in, like.
I guess so.
It does look pretty gay.
It does look pretty gay.
But what are you gonna do? It's a tracksuit. It's fucking gay. It's gay as shit, actually. Extremely gay.
For me, that's unacceptable, especially coming from Shane and Jeffrey, who are both a part of the queer community, of the LGBTQ community. How you could have that live stream, pull specifically from that live stream, link people to go watch that live stream, and then say, yeah, it's totally fine to sit here and watch this man talk about how this tracksuit makes them look gay, how potentially a man finding him attractive might be gross. I'm just like not buying it. And now I'm not saying that Shane and his team did this intentionally, nor am I saying that they even would agree with the things that are being said in this live stream. What I am saying is that this feels lazy, this feels careless, and it neglects the fact that there are people who are impacted by folks like Rev and Shanny, who are out here saying negative things, who have a history of problematic behavior, of racist behavior, of homophobic behavior, right? Like, these things are all damaging, and that's only really the tip of the iceberg. I don't have all day to go show you every single Shanny clip that I think is problematic, or every single Revelation news clip that I think is problematic. But at a minimum, I wish that Shane or somebody on his team would have at least watched the whole live stream all the way through, because it's just problematic. It's careless and it's thoughtless. Now, I certainly understand that the dilemma with making this video is that potentially this is just gonna give a larger platform to Rev and Shanny. And I did go back and forth about that a lot. I do feel conflicted about it. I know how these things work. Like, I talk about it, people are gonna go investigate and see for themselves what is going on. But I think my goal for this video is not to give them a larger platform, but to call on Shane and other people too, honestly, other YouTubers, to do better. If you want to include folks in your videos, like, make sure that they represent you and they represent your brand and represent what you really want people to take away from your videos. Because I have a feeling, I would hope that Shane would say, this is not it. This is not what I wanted people to associate with this palette that I've worked on really hard, with this merch that I've worked on really hard, with this channel that I've had for many, many, many years that I've worked really hard on. I don't think Shane would say that's it. So I'm hoping, again, because I'm not against Shane, I think Shane is a great creator, and I think he's done a lot on YouTube, but I certainly think he needs to be more thoughtful, because even if he didn't link to these folks, and even if people never went and clicked on the link to these folks, there are still people, especially in my community here on YouTube, who were familiar with Shanny and her husband, and who were already negatively impacted by them in other ways. So just the matter of including them in the video is hurtful enough, right? Like, to include them on something when you've looked up to Shane, or potentially you've looked up to Jeffrey, and then see them promoting these people who have said and done horrible and nasty things to you and to communities you're a part of. That's really tough. That's really tough. So that's kind of all I've got for today. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I know it's different from what I normally cover on my channel, but I felt like it was an important conversation that needed to be had. If you liked this video, let me know. Let me also know your thoughts down below. Leave me some comments. I'm open to whatever. You don't have to agree with me. If you do agree with me, great. I think it's just important to have a larger conversation about this. Make sure to hit like if you would like to, and follow me on all of my social media. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!